Hello! What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be playing Inscryption. I'm sure you've heard of this. I'm sure you've seen it everywhere. You're watching 10 playthroughs at once. This game is super hyped up. It looks amazing. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have seen the demo, as I said earlier. But we're going to be looking to play this for the first time. I've only seen the demo stuff, so other than that, we're going to be surprised by it. Allie came to join me, my black cat for luck. Don't worry, she doesn't get spooked easy. She'll fight off anyone that comes near us, so let's get into it. Daniel Mullins Games. They have released other games like Pony and Devolver Digital. I'm pretty sure these are the people that released... Whoa. Can I talk now? I don't want to talk over it. So, we're going to continue, because that's the only option here. They won't let us start a new game, see? We can go to options. We could actually set up flicker effects. Sure, screen shake. Yeah, we'll leave the screen shake on, dialogue speed. I mean, we'll just turn that to max. English, yep. Yeah, that all seems good. Brightness. Nah, it's a horror game. We gotta leave it where it's at. I will turn the volume down just a tiny bit. Pause when... no. Sure, whatever. Okay. How do I get out of that? Credits, quit. Alright, let's continue this game. But, shit, what was I saying? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyways, we're going to be getting into this game. I have seen up to the first boss, so, I know how the game works. Oh, look. Man's eyes opened. Another challenger. It has been ages. Perhaps you have forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. Well, actually, I haven't forgotten. I actually just learned very recently. But this game just came out, if you haven't already. Go check it out on Steam. I think it's... Play the squirrel card? Sure thing, you got it, buddy. Now play your stoat. Okay. An honorable death. Wolves require 2 sacrifices. You don't have enough. Ring the bell to end your turn and commence combat. But this game is up on Steam. It's about $17 to $20 depending on when you're seeing this. And I'd highly recommend you pick it up and play for yourself and play along with me. There's going to be different variations. Not everybody's game is going to be the same. It's a roguelike, so it's kind of like Slay the Spire mixed with an escape room with a horror vibe is what I've gotten from it so far. And I'm sure there's other things down the line that we will get to see, but your stoat stands unopposed. The number on the bottom left is its attack power, 1. This right here. Your stoat dealt me 1 damage. I added it to the scale. You win if you tip my side all the way down. So if you can see, like this. See these bones up at the top? That indicates the amount of points of damage you've done. So this is the middle. This would be me losing. This is him losing. My turn. Your stoat stands in the way of my coyote. My coyote dealt 2 damage to your stoat. That means your stoat's health is 2 less. If a creature's health reaches 0, it dies. It's your turn again. You may draw from your deck, or you may draw a squirrel. We'll just draw a squirrel. How dull. So if I look right now, 1, 2, 3 won't win me the game. So we'll just look to place the squirrel, and then ring the bell. You know you can play more than 1 card per turn, right? So you have no limit on the amount of cards you can play if you haven't seen this game before. Because you are learning, I will pass. Again, the choice of a random card from your deck, or the certainty of a squirrel. We're going to go with the squirrel so I can get my wolf out. Because if you notice, the wolf costs 2 blood up here, so we have to sacrifice 2 squirrels or anything to be able to place it. And then we can look to smack him in for a bunch of damage. 4 damage dealt, 4 weights on the scale. You've won this match. They won't all be so easy. Let me recall your story. Oh yes. See, and now it's looking a lot more like Slay the Spire, if you've seen that game. You were lost deep in the forest. A single path revealed itself. So we'll pick to go there. And we don't really have much of a choice. Two denizens of the forest approach you tentatively. The caustic adder. Damage from its poison bite is always lethal. Or, the cat. Sacrificing the poor beast does not kill it. Well, I've got a Kit Kat right here on my lap. So we'll pick the Kit Kat. If you can, here, we'll aim it down so you guys get the cat cam. Right here, we got a little lovey girl. She's not usually like this. Some of the creatures of the forest seemed willing to follow. So we'll keep on trucking. You came across an abandoned sack. You found a squirrel in a bottle, break in case of emergency. And have a second. Another useful implement. It will allow you to tip the scales with it. 3 is as much as you can carry. So these are items that we can use during combat so far. So if I play, you were ambushed while crossing some rough terrain. Whoa, holy shit, okay. Yeah, we're gonna turn that down. Holy, man. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Jesus, I didn't get to read any of that. Goofy girl. Alright, well, she left now, so we'll put the camera back up. You may now see my moves ahead of time. So if we look at the board, see this wolf cub, and we can read a card bearing the sigil will grow into a more powerful form after one turn on the board. So if we look, this will be played into this row, and there's nothing we can do about it because we have a boulder standing there. These can't attack, they're like environment cards, and they just have a bunch of health that you have to burn through. So it's our turn. We have the stoat here, the river snapper, and the cat. So I think let's look to play 0-1, right? Yeah, so we'll look to play this cat here, and then we can play the stoat by sacrificing the cat to play the stoat. Do we want to deal damage right now? Yeah, because it'll take us 3 turns, whereas here we go. See, so if you noticed earlier, this stoat has, you know, is living and breathing. That'll come into play later. But this stoat will be able to deal 1 damage. We won't take damage from this cub, so we don't have to worry about it. This cat is just, this is like a null column now. And we can look to draw the wolf soon, play a squirrel, and then take that out in 1 turn. So that we shouldn't have to worry about much. Oh, damn. Mind the ambitious wolf cub, it ages swiftly. Alright, so we'll draw the wolf here. And if you look, he has a bat coming in, which is airborne. Card bearing this sigil will strike an opponent directly, even if there's a creature opposing it. So this bat won't actually attack my stoat, it'll attack over it, but we get to attack it on our turn. It's not like we can't hit it like in Magic the Gathering, I believe. So we're actually just going to pass this turn, basically just attack for 1 more damage. And see the wolf cub flipped over and became a wolf. The airborne bat flies quickly over the creatures to hit direct attacks. Ha! My bat flew right over your stoat. Well, that's okay, because I'm just going to play this squirrel here. Let's pull out this wolf. And we will go in for Damaggio here. If you notice, see my stoat was able to attack that. Let's just grab our last card. We're going to deal 4 damage here. Scale's in the middle, so this won't be enough to kill, but we do outdamage him slowly over time. Yeah, I think I actually sacrificed it. Wow, what splendid. Fear not, the beast is sacrificed, but not removed from your deck. Its suffering was real, but you will see it again. And we're going to look to play the wolf here so that we can take out his wolf and just end the game faster. And we'll just attack him for game. You prevailed and trekked onwards past the now bloodied terrain. So we'll go here. This one allows us to get a card. We can get the young wolf cub. It grows into a wolf after a single turn. Or the meek sparrow, an inexpensive if feeble flying creature. So 1 blood on each. Do I want flying or do I want fledgling? I think we'll take the wolf cub this time, because this symbol is super important. So this symbol, you stumbled into some strange stones in the mist. You were compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. So we'll click here and we can sacrifice either the cat or the wolf cub. And so let's see, if we pick the cat here, then we can choose someone to put it on. So I actually will instead, is there a way to change the, damn. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna put it on the stoat. He's even telling me to, but, so now we're going to lose the cat. Cat, what an honor. Cat gets absorbed, and now our stoat gains the sigil that was on the cat. A ghastly spectacle, but the soul of the cat now lives in the stoat. So we keep going. Behold my totem. It inscribes my canine cards with the airborne sigil. So he has airborne now. Oh, this isn't a great start. He's got a bat coming in and a coyote coming in. Both are gonna attack over my wolf cub, and I want to kill them on the following turn. Who do I care about killing more? It doesn't really matter. We'll just look to kill the bat. Bats are uglier than coyotes. My totem has granted the power of flight, so they're gonna attack over me, so I don't have to worry about damage. I turn into a wolf. Oh, man. Take a squirrel, block damage, kill the bat. Cause I can't block damage because of the coyote. I can't see the damage. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to break these squirrel in the bottles. He's completely insane, you see that, right? No care for the rules. Pathetic, really. Enough. I skipped over a few though. Only keeps me around to watch me suffer. Alright. So we're gonna have to use one of the items here. We are 2 damage away from losing, so if we take 1 hit, we're going to die. So we need to get rid of this coyote, or else he's going to attack over us. Which means we need to get the stoat out, so we need to use the squirrel to get the stoat out, back on the board, and now we can just attack in. Let's take a squirrel here, we can just get out a wolf. This guy has airborne, right? Yeah. So we'll just place that. Put the wolf down, and then this should be enough damage to win. 6, 7 damage. You're 1 damage away from winning. Now I'm 2 damage away from winning. Do I want to get the river snap? I don't want to get the river snapper out. It doesn't matter too much, because if I press this button, we win. We beat the boss fight. We had to use a squirrel in a bottle, but you may yet survive this ordeal. Knock on wood. I can't. You won't let me. So we'll grab this card. Could be anything. We got a grizzly bear for 3 blood. The monstrous grizzly. Its form speaks enough of its efficacy. The watchful bullfrog. It leaps in the way of attacking flyers. So this sigil will block opposing creatures bearing the airborne symbol. And then we have the skunk. Its stench reduces the strength of the enemy. Oh, you can see your deck. Wait, I never knew about this. Okay, cool. I don't like the grizzly because of 3 blood. It is a lot to pay. So I think I'm just gonna grab the bullfrog here. I don't think the skunk is worth it without damage to be able to attack back. Basically, you're just putting a body in the way. Whereas at least the bullfrog's gonna be able to take something out. Alright, and then we'll go to, let's go to the campfire. I don't think we've been there yet. You come across a small group of survivors. Faces shrunken from starvation, they huddled around a campfire. They looked upon your group of creatures and beckoned. Come warm one of them by the fire. One of your creatures by the fire, one said. Warm it by the fire, that will enhance its power, said another. You noticed one of the survivors wiping drool from their mouth. So, we get to, he's not about it. We get to put one of the creatures on here to increase their power by 1. We'll just look to buff our stoat. The fire warmed the poor stoat, enhancing its power. One of the survivors reached towards it. Another gnashed their teeth. Without a word, you pulled the stoat away from the fire and left. So our stoat ended up getting 1 extra power. There's a way out for both of us. It's somewhere in this foul cabin. Be silent, or I will tear you to shreds. ... Alright, so he's got a sparrow incoming and a grizzly. Grizzly does 4 damage. I don't have anything that would live that. So we'll just have to attack back twice. Oh man, that sucks. The stoat will live the sparrow, especially since, you know. So we'll put the stoat down for this turn. Should heal this spot, you sure? Yes. Attack in for 2 damage. That'll give us enough to start blocking the grizzly. There's 2 grizzlies now. We can get a wolf down. I have bullfrog, I have river snapper. River snapper would be quite good. No. 2 wolves kills this grizzly. So we'll grab a squirrel. Put the squirrel down. Put the wolf down. And attack. That'll kill. The grizzly will kill my stoat, which sucks because there goes my kill 1 grizzly. How much damage? Alright, we're gonna try and win this battle. I don't think I can win it. Wait. Because if I swirl in the bottle, pull out the wolf, kill this grizzly, I'm still gonna take 4 damage, and this will give me an extra damage. Here, I'll show you. This will give me an extra point of damage, but I still take 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and that'll be the end. So we'll try, but I think we are dead here. I don't think there was anything I could have done. Yep. You've lost. Using this as a learning opportunity may be the only way to mitigate my disappointment. Get up. Get up from the table. Fetch me the candlestick from atop the barrel beside the door. So this is where we can move around and play with the room. So we can go here, mess with the clock. We're safe here. He wants us to grab the candlestick, bring it here. We can put out the candle. Play with the dagger. Hey buddy, how's it going? It's a weird globe. Doesn't look like Earth. Interesting. Alright, we'll put it down. Now sit back down. Let me explain something to you. That was one of the 2 mistakes you can make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now, where were we? So I'm pretty sure that loss is scripted there. Do we want items or do we want campfire? We want items for sure. We just used 3 of ours, so we're gonna go to the left. We can get a skunk, a sparrow, or the wolf. What? What's this? I don't know what this is. That just popped up. I will take the wolf because I had it on it. I don't know what it is though. Its bleeding yields 3 blood. If you can ignore the bleeding, choose one. Do we want a goat, a squirrel, or we're gonna take the squirrel because the goat gives 3 blood when sacrificed, but it takes 1 sacrifice to get on the field. And we don't have anything that's higher than 2, so squirrel's just better for us. A gust from this may lift your creatures into the air, if only for a turn. Yeah, we'll take that. A rock may get you out of a hard place. Yeah, this might buy us a few turns. Feeling overburdened enough with the full 3 items, you carried on. It's time for the big boss battle. The trees seemed to close in around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance, you could hear the clinking of metal on stone. A hobbled figure stood in your path. He put on the little mask. Yeehaw! 'Twas the prospector. He's doing the prospector again. Easy boss. The mule's key. So if we look, this is the pack mule. At the end of the owner's turn, a card bearing the sigil will move in the direction inscribed in the sigil. Alrighty. So we're gonna look to kill this as soon as possible, because it basically gives us a bunch of cards. You cannot draw on your first turn. Damn. Wanted to cheat out the system. Do I want to take 1 damage? No, I don't think we take 1 damage. Okay. And we'll attack it. He'll go down to 1 health. But we can draw the squirrel. Play the squirrel. Play the wolf. And attack in before we lose before we lose our stoke, because we're going to lose him next turn to this adder, which sucks. When a card bearing this sigil damages another creature, that creature perishes. I mean, there was no way we were going to get out of that, so. Did I neglect to mention overkill damage? Excess damage is not wasted. It carries over to the card behind the mangled corpse of the victim. Lucky for you. That is actually super lucky. I forgot that was a thing. We can get out the river snapper gear, but is that worth it? He'll kill our wolf. We'll kill his mule. I think I just draw a card here. Alright, and then we're just gonna look to attack it. See, and that gives us a pack. We get a ton of cards. Dag nabbit, my mule! I hope you didn't think it would be that easy. There's gold in them cards. So now he turns our things into gold. Gold! I've struck gold! Oh, it changes the thing. Okay. When an opposing creature is placed opposite to an empty space, a card bearing this sigil will move to that empty space. I wonder if that works before he plays the card. Okay. And then this guy, once a card bearing the sigil is struck, the striker is then dealt a single point of damage. have the Raven with flying. Wolf, River Snapper. So I think he's got 3 health. Take that out. If we deal 1, then he attacks. He'll live with 1. So the Porcupine's not going to be very good until we can attack. Porcupine's not very good against it no matter what. We just gotta look to use the wolf against it. So, or we could use the River Snapper. The River Snapper will work well against it. Yeah, we can use the River Snapper against it. So let's draw a squirrel. Wait, I have to play the Porcupine this turn because I can't get 2 creatures on the. Alright, we'll just draw a card. Wolf Cub. Oh, that's better. Definitely play the Wolf Cub. Did it move? It did not. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Get him. Perfect. Okay. And now we can stall with Porcupine. Is he playing anything? No, he's not. So we'll take a squirrel here. We can just stall with a Porcupine. 2 Porcupines kill. Thorny something. I think we just win, right, by attacking, but so we'll just draw a card. And I mean, like, we just hit in. We win, right? Easy. Sometimes it's too easy. Allow me to light your candles once more. I won't be killing you quite yet. So it looks like our candles get relit after every boss. You're the first in a while to overcome a boss. As a reward, you are granted an opportunity to select a rare card. Choose carefully. Alright, what we got? Strange Larva, a largely unimpressive specimen. This level of brutish strength needs no explanation. Or the uninspiring Gek, perhaps you can find a use for it. So, I think the free 1/1, this doesn't cost anything, is super good. But I do want to see what this larva turns into. Because I'm curious if it just adds X amount of power. Because our wolf cub turns into a wolf, and that adds 2 power, 1 health. So I wonder if it adds 2 power, 1 health, 2/4, that's not very good. But if it adds like 3/1 or something like that, or just 3 power, and it'd actually be worth it. So we're gonna try the larva. With the sound of the prospector's pickaxe still ringing in your ears, you carried onwards. The rank smell of rot and mold permeated the humid air. Well, I think that'll be a quick ad break, and the end of this episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to check out more of this, be sure to head on over to my channel. We'll probably be releasing this as fast as I can. I'm only one person. We'll see how fast I can do it. Hopefully it'll be once every day or every other day. But be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already so that you get notified whenever those videos come out. If you are interested in playing this game for yourself, I'd highly recommend it. I'm having a blast so far. This is my first time playing through it, although I have seen the demo. I said this earlier. So I have had spoilers up until this point. But be sure to grab it and play along with me. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you guys later.